You don't need to listen to another TED Talk. You don't need to listen to another inspirational podcast. A podcast or watch a video telling you to implement something into your life and it's going to change your life, and if just you structure your life like this, you structure your work like that, that's going to help everything. What you need right now is to rest. You are so burnt out, you are so tired, you are so confused because you have tried to be faithful. You have tried to be faithful and have hope and to do the right things that you believe to be the right things to do, and you've been trying so hard and nothing seems to be working. You are just so exhausted. You don't feel like you're coming into a place of contentment, of joy, and it just feels like you're beating your head against the wall trying to find the thing that is going to help, that is going to solve all your problems. But there is a structure, there is a way, and in order to find the way, the first thing you have to do is you have to allow yourself to rest. We can't hear the Lord properly when we are in the crowd, when we are in the chaos, when we're in the busyness of life. And I know I'm talking to someone today. Come away from the rat race. Come away from the crowd. Come away from the chaos. Come away from the busyness. And be willing to rest. Be willing to be still. Your nervous system needs rest. And you don't even know it. We normalize this idea that we have to have so much going on in our life. Every aspect of our life has to be flourishing. We have to be driven in our career. We have to be learning new stuff, whether that's study. We have to be playing a sport, having hobbies, having all these social events to go to. We have to be investing, and we have to be getting the house. And honestly, there's so much pressure in this world to be busy. You know, when someone asks you what you're doing, I almost feel like, and I'm sure many people have felt like this, when you haven't had a lot going on, people feel insecure about that when they haven't been busy, when they haven't got all the stuff to talk about, because we glorify busyness, we idolize busyness. But when we do this, we turn it into a god. So that is what we aim towards. We're like, we have to fill our day. And what ends up happening is we actually don't get fulfilled within, because it's the inner man that needs to be fulfilled. And that's when our heart and our mind can feel at ease, and our external life will start to reflect how we feel inwardly. And so we come to a place of peace where we actually allow our body to rest and we enjoy it. But while we glorify the busyness, while we fill our days with so much stuff that does not serve us, we cannot hear from the Lord. We cannot get instruction from the Lord. The only way we can truly know which way to walk in life is if we're willing to be still. So I want to challenge you today. Look at your to-do list, and obviously there's responsibilities we have, and we can't just not be a mother for the day and like not look after the children or not go to work. But I would challenge you to look at your to-do list and try to cross a few things off that you know can wait for another day. Or maybe you're somebody who doom scrolls, you think that's relaxing, you're like tired, you sit down, you look on your phone or you watch TV. I would challenge you to turn that all off and just sit in the quiet. Go sit outside, go for a walk in nature, run a bath, make a cup of tea and just sit there. And you may be someone, I'm literally not far from the airport, so you might be able to hear airplanes. I'll show you where I am. I love coming to this place. It's gorgeous. But anyway, what I was going to say is we obviously have responsibility that we need to do, and I'm not saying throw it all out the window, but we are so uncomfortable with being alone and being on our own, and it is uncomfortable. If you're somebody that hasn't sat on your own before, you will do it and you'll feel like, I feel awkward, I feel strange, it's so uncomfortable, and you'll want to run away from it. But I'm telling you, there's something that happens when you're willing to be in solitude, when you're willing to just breathe and just be, and not be thinking about all these things you need to be doing, or caught up in what you should be planning and what's next. Just enjoy the time that you have, and there's something that breaks off when you do this, and you might have to come back to it, but there's something that happens when you allow yourself to rest, and there's so much power in that, and that is where God will speak to you, and He will give you the right instruction for your life that you can follow and that you will benefit from. Because right now you are going off your flesh, you're going off your own understanding, you're going off your preferences, your emotions, and it's leading you nowhere fast. This is the first step. This is the first step at getting your life on the right track. If you're somebody who is bombarded with information on a daily, knowledge on a daily, get rid of it. Get rid of those people that you follow online that make you feel bad about your life. Any distractions that are distracting you from focusing on where you need to go, things that pull you in all sorts of directions, get rid of it. Get rid of it now, and just be willing to be in the quiet. That is where the power is. That is where God will speak to you. And you just give yourself permission. You deserve it. You are burnt out. I just feel that I'm speaking to somebody right now. You are so burnt out, and you've tried so hard, and you're so confused. But there's a way. And it starts with allowing yourself to rest. In the Bible, in Matthew 11:28-30, it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take up my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart. You will find rest for your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." God is asking you today to let down those heavy suitcases that you've been carrying around on your back for ages. It is not your burden to carry. It is not your burden to carry. Give it to Him. The most consistent thing we deal with in our day that keeps on popping up is whether to worry about a situation or whether to trust God in a situation. And I'm telling you now, there is going to be so many things, endless things that come up in your life that are going to give you the opportunity to worry about. But it doesn't help anything. It only makes things worse. But there is always going to be an opportunity parallel to that to trust God. And I'm telling you right now, it is so much relaxing when you give Him the reins. You say, you know what? I'm sick of gripping onto these things. I'm sick of trying to hold it all together, do everything myself. I need help. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to rest. You deserve it. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May He turn His face towards you and give you peace. Thanks, guys.